Good evening, kids. In the lesson 21, we are going to study the game between Nigel Short and Jan Timman, played in 1991. You will love this game. It is an amazing. So look what happened: E4, 96, E5, 95. The name of this opening is Alekai Defense, and it's a very interesting opening. You can try sometimes D4, D6, knight F3. There are other ways to play this opening, like you could play C4 and F4, right? With a 4 pawns in the center. Knight F3, G6, Bishop C4, and Bishop E3. Bishop G7, Queen E2. Of course, this pawn is very important and needs to be protected, right? The bishop is blocked. Knight C6, and H3. Right, this move doesn't allow bishop to G4. Right. So now A5, A4, and let's play just those moves and get into the important position. So knight E4 and rook E1, 6. Now let's stop here for a moment. Well, bishop on C8 is really out of the game. So that's going to be a problem to get this bishop into the game. And because the bishop, of course, the rook on A8 is also disconnected. But if you pay attention to the king side, right, the only defense is this bishop, right? Okay, rook is also defending, right? So you will see later on in the game that that's going to be a problem. Dark colors are weak, right? And that's why this pawn here on E5 is so important, because if you can trade this bishop, right, then the king is really going to be in trouble. But look at that. From here, I think we could say the game really starts. Knight E5, knight F3, and queen E4. Excellent move, right? With the queen E4, white wants to bring the queen to H4. Right, that's a great attacking place for a queen, and then both opportunities are possible, like bishop H6 and knight G5, right? So that's the idea, right, to bring the queen there. Now, black plays queen B4, and he wants to trade the queen, and here Nigel Short plays bishop to C4, doesn't allow the trade of the queen, right? Knight B6, and what now? Right, if you move the bishop, then the queen is going to be traded and you cannot attack. But B3, right? Knight takes, pawn takes. So right now the bishop A3 is the threat. Bishop rook to E8, and here a great move, rook to D1. Right, this is a kind of move that we need to learn to play. Look, with rook to D1, you don't allow the bishop to get into the game. You control the D file. And you may notice that white is completely controlling the center of the board. With this pawn on E5 and a queen on E4, knight on F3, the center is under the control. Queen C5, queen H4, and here this move is played, and then bishop to H6. So white wants to trade that bishop on G7. So that's a nice strategical idea that we learned here, right? Trading that dark bishop is important to white, because then the dark colors are going to be very weak. Now black decided to play bishop H8 and not to trade, but then later on changed his mind, right? Let's see, rook D8, right? Very dangerous move, right? Because the back rank is now quite weak. Bishop B7 and rook to D1, right? So look again, the complete control of D file, control in the center of the board, And for that reason, the attack on the king can happen. So let's see one more time. You can attack the king on the king's side if you control the center. If you don't control the center, then the attack may not be successful. So that's what we are learning from this game. Now, bishop to g7. Black decided to play this move again and offer a trade because the 8th rank is very weak and he's afraid he's going to get checkmated down there. Actually, in this position, look, there are moves like queen e7 that are very unpleasant, right? And then rook d7 attacking the pawn on f7, right? So bishop to g7 and rook to d7. Now rook f8 takes, and here rook d4. Now I'm going to hide the moves because I want to ask you the question. It's going to be so much fun here. Look, we have now rook on d7. That's really an amazing, right? And this strategy of controlling the 7th rank, we've seen that in other games, right? Now rook e8, check, h4. So white is trying to push the pawn all the way to h6 and checkmate. But black plays h5, and we'll stop here. And my question to you is, how can white win this game? What is the strategy that you would use to win this game? I cannot give you too much time to think, but try. I know many of you are thinking about sacrifices, right? Rook f7. I had a kid today would even say, come on, capture queen g6. Right. Of course, you cannot move knight g5, right? One of the kids also suggested this move, but you're going to get checkmated on g2. Right, but look at this marvelous idea. Look, this is so beautiful. That's why I chose this game. King h2. Now you may ask yourself, what's happening? Where is this king going? Look, rook c8, king g3. You probably didn't see such a attacking king f4. Right now, probably you are guessing what's going on, right? Look, king g5, and here king h6, and the next move is queen g7. That's it, and white is winning the game. Now there's no way you can stop king g5. You cannot play this move and stop the king, because both queen g6 or rook f7 are going to win the game, right? So what a beautiful idea. Look at this. Now, why is this happening, right? I think it's more important that we understand what is the reason that those kind of moves with a king can be played. It is because white has a complete control in the center of the board. Look, those two rooks, pawn on e5, and that's why this is happening, right? Because it is safe for king to play king g3, king f4, going into the center. If it would be dangerous, of course, this idea is not going to be working. Okay, let's see this one more time. It's really beautiful, right? King f4 and king h6. Okay, I hope you enjoy this game, and I'll post the link for you in the description, and you can see it by yourself and keep those games for yourself, right, in your database. They're really nice, beautiful games. Okay, see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.